I'm Ilana Lorraine from Mojave Entertainment Magazine, or Me Magazine, and you're watching Me Time, where it's all about me. And here to share his me time is Kenneth Ostrom. He is a local actor and model. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Yes. At what point in your life did you want to do acting?
I would probably say that I was wanting to be an actor ever since I was growing up, but I didn't really know that was going to be my chosen path until I turned 18 years old. You know, I just woke up on my 18th birthday, asked myself, okay, I'm 18, what am I going to do with my life? When I did that, it was like watching a movie, you know, a screen, big giant movie screen, or watching a television screen. It was that vivid that, I was going to get, because I was living in Oregon at the time. Mm-hmm. I figured, okay, I'm going to go to California, I'm going to get my foot in the door, doing anything, just trying to get my foot in the door. And once that happened, one thing after another was going to, just roll down the hill. It was all just keep rolling like a big snowball. Mm-hmm. As in life, that didn't happen. Left turn, right turn, veers, detours, things like that. It just didn't happen right off the bat. Got stuck in Maumelle, Arkansas, which is like right next to Little Rock, Arkansas. And then I just kept bouncing from place to place. Finally wound up in Reno, Nevada. Got myself going to auditions to community theater plays, and I kept going to the auditions, kept getting the no's. Finally got my foot in the door with a community theater group called Reno Little Theater, and the play that they were going to do was Heaven Can Wait, starring Ted Lang, who was Isaac Washington on the Love Boat. Right. And he was going to be the lead performer in this little community theater play. We were very honored that he was going to do that. And I didn't even have a speaking role. My first on stage performance was like maybe 10 seconds. It was the beginning of the play where everybody's going through Heaven's Gates, going through Heaven's Gate, and my character name got called, and I walked up to the two people that were at Heaven's Gate. I bowed to them and walked through Heaven's Gate to backstage, and that was it. I didn't say anything. I was just on stage for maybe 10 seconds, and then once I was backstage, I would help the backstage crew, and that's kind of how I learned things.
So what was your first speaking role then?
My first speaking role was right after that particular play, which was for a community theater group called Gothic North Theater. And I went to audition, and they picked me to play Lion in the Winter, which my character was Prince John. So I went from a non-speaking role of 10 seconds to the most lines I've ever seen in my life, basically almost throughout the entire play. And that just, once I got into that, I just started getting plays after plays after plays. I played Dracula in Gothic North Theater as Dracula. I played, just countless characters.
That's
yes. Yeah.
Since you did a lot of community theater, as you progressed, did you do any film, and what kind of films did you
I did get involved in films because of course I was trying to become that entertainer, that actor, performer when I was 18. I saw all that. But my big break came with the movie Kingpin, and I got picked to be Woody Harrelson's photo double.
Awesome.
To where I was, we're actually on film. I mean, it was technically an extra part, but it was actually in the film.
It's a major kind of.
It's a major step. Yeah, I mean, it's you're not background anymore. You're actually being filmed either by the side or the back, and the camera's like right here. Yeah. It's like right in front of you. Like, okay, don't twitch, don't move, just okay. Okay.
Right. That's a major role.
That was a major role. It was a lot of fun. I got to meet Woody Harrelson and got my picture taken with him. I got to meet Bill Murray off in the distance. And
Cool.
I got to do filming as a photo stand-in for the bad guy for Robin Williams, Billy Crystal's movie Father's Day. A photo stand-in for the one of the main characters of Tom Cruise's movie Magnolia. But then I moved from Reno and all the way to Kingman, Arizona, where I was able to get into the kind of the what you would call the short films or independent films of armed citizens of America, and then got into the Kent Stone Chronicles, which I'm currently filming right now, and I just got done doing a film for the Laughlin International Film Festival called Hitman, and so those are kind of the private, finally got myself onto the main theater screen, moving my way slowly up into getting to where I'm going to be getting called by agents for Hollywood.
Yeah, that's how it usually sometimes progresses for most people.
It does.
Step by step by step.
And it's one of those, that's the one pinnacle thing that you have to remember, that when you're chasing that dream, when you really feel that career that you've chosen in your heart, and so never give up, never give up, because you just keep going and pushing towards that dream, and eventually you'll get to that point.
What style of acting do you prefer? Do you prefer stage or film?
I can do both. I like film because you get a little more closer, you get that close up, feeling or a little distant thing, but you're there. You can see the emotions a lot clearer than you can on stage. On stage, you have to really emphasize your moves and really emphasize your vocal emotions and facial expressions a little more on stage than you do on camera.
So it's kind of a more overacting a little bit, just to kind of get the emphasis on
a little bit, because people cannot sense the emotional twist that, if you're going from happy to sad, they can't really see that when you're 5 rows back on stage.
Exactly.
Upstage, when you're right there in the front, right next to the stage, they can see that in a heartbeat. You got to really push yourself more out that way. And I like the film, but as far as what genre, I like comedy. Comedy's, so everybody says comedy's hard. For me, it's easy. I've always been a class clown. I've just always had that happy personality, and that it's just easy for me to get the timing down. It's more difficult, I think, for me to throw seriousness in, because it's hard for me to be serious.
I've seen some of your work, though. You seem like you're pretty serious on some things. You can get that.
It's easy on film.
So
it's not easy on film. It's,
right.
Where you can see that seriousness, and things like that. So.
And what about action? Because I know you like action too.
Action, I love action. I mean, it's doing the Kent Stone Chronicles and Hitman, and I had the pleasure of meeting Mark. Great stunt coordinator.
Yeah,
Great
we
stunt
had his
coordinator.
interview.
And he has shown me a lot. And one of those things that, as you're growing up, you want to learn things like that. I would love to learn stunt work. So
especially for an actor too, because most actors want to do their own work now. They don't want to have someone else do it for them.
Yeah, it's just more fun because it's more real. You put yourself into that role, into that character. You're getting hit, and you want to make sure that people believe it's actually you getting hit. So you want to throw yourself into it.
Well, who would you like to work with in the future? Actor, director?
It's getting harder and harder nowadays because, all the greats, I grew up learning from the masters, your Charlie Chaplin, Jerry Lewis, I grew up watching the classics, James Cagney and things like that. These were the people that were my teachers, that I learned how to emphasize my acting style and characters and things. And nowadays, you know, you have your Jackie Chans, who I love to act with. I mean, there are so many out there. There's so many out there. Harrison Ford, I would love to be in something with him. You know, because he's really good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, but unfortunately, time takes toll on everyone, and
You never know.
they pass away before I can get to them. And,
We'll hope not, but yeah.
we're hoping they
soon.
stick around long enough that I can
Yeah.
get to to act with them.
Right. So Harrison, if you're watching this, you'd like to act.
Bill and Ted, I am not worthy. I'm not worthy.
So, and on that note, if someone wants to hire you to be an actor or model, how would they get in contact with you?
They can contact me through my webpage. I am on Facebook under Kenneth T. Ostrom. And also, there's a webpage that I'm trying to mingle out there and trying to work. I'm still working the mechanics of the web.
Right.
This whole internet thing. I'm trying to, I got a page called KO Entertainment. Or KTO Entertainment, I think it is. Still
working it
working
out.
working out the.
We'll have the information on.
But yeah, you can email me, call me, text me. You know.
Whatever way.
Whatever way.
Stop on the street or something.
Stop by, grab me, grab me, and say, hey, you're perfect for this thing. You know.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your me time with us.
Thank you.
We really enjoyed it. And I want to thank everyone out there for watching Me Time as well, where
It's all about
me.